Lauren Fong and her girlfriend Amanda Weeks have recently relocated to the castle settlement. Lauren and Amanda would team up with Mari Singh and provide invaluable support and experience towards the fish farm and aquaponics operations. However, following the attack on the White House, it was discovered that Lauren had been taken away along with Mari. What are the Black Tusk trying to gain through capturing these personnel? During a catch-up, Lauren would tell Manny of the hardship they are going through at their current settlement, so Manny offers a solution.
Hey, Manny?
How's it going, Lauren? Everything okay?
Sure. We lost some people this week, but we're keeping it together as best we can.
Sorry to hear that.
Sorry to say it.
Do you need anything?
Honestly, a new place to live.
It's a little crowded around here, but I'm working on a solution. It's not ready yet, but it's safe and warm, and if you don't mind living in a construction site, I can send a team to move you tomorrow.
Sounds perfect. Thank you, Manny.
Manny offered to locate Lauren and her girlfriend, Amanda, to the castle settlement to give them a safe place to live and help rebuild. As with anyone during these times, Lauren and Amanda would be given jobs to help keep the community functioning. Everyone needed to do their part if these settlements were going to survive.
Mari, I'd like you to meet Amanda.
Oh, nice to meet you, Amanda. She reads lips, right?
Yeah, but I can translate.
You sure you're up for this?
Amanda says, I'm deaf, not dead. I can feed the fish.
Of course, sorry. Just some of this stuff is weirdly technical and not sure how good I am at explaining any of it.
We all have to start somewhere. If we mess up, we try again.
Right. Okay, cool. Sorry, I've never worked with a deaf person before. I'm totally messing this up, aren't I?
We're used to it.
So, how long have you girls been working together?
3 years.
Were you her interpreter at school?
She was my tutor before I got the nerve to ask her out.
Oh, I didn't realize you were lovers.
Amanda wants to know how old you are.
40. Why?
She said she must be older than she looks if she called us lovers.
Oh, I'm totally messing this up.
Seriously, it's fine. Just maybe we stick to the work instead of the small talk. I don't think you're good at the small talk.
Oh, thank God, I am not a people person. What did she say?
Obviously. It was really Amanda's idea.
This is genius. Explain how it works again?
To provide some shade in the summer and reduce heat loss in the winter, we've made these rafts out of foam. The roots go directly into the tanks and feed the plants, making it easier to harvest.
What's the substrate for the plants?
Rock wool insulation. Found some at an abandoned construction site. Figured there wasn't enough to insulate a new project, but it was perfect for this.
This is like a proper hydroponic farm.
Amanda says technically hydro requires additional chemical inputs. This is a closed system. So we have a proper aquaponic grow operation.
Where did you learn how to do all of this?
Before the green poison, we were talking about starting an urban farm after graduation. The original plan was to grow tilapia and salad and do a food truck.
That's amazing. We're really lucky you're randomly assigned to this project.
It wasn't random. We asked Manny for this assignment.
Oh. He didn't tell me that.
I think this might be his idea of a joke.
We really need to work on his sense of humor.
It turns out that Lauren and Amanda had requested this work detail and that they have some good experience in aquaponics, which is basically a system where waste produced by farmed fish or other aquatic creatures supplies the nutrients for plants grown hydroponically, which in turn purifies the water. So for a fish farm, this is fantastic for filtering the water, but will also provide another source of nutrition through the plants being grown.
I hope it's not too much trouble.
It's not. It's just gonna take a while.
That's fine.
We started the cardamom seeds last week. We should be able to harvest greens in another week or two, but it'll be a couple months before we have seed pods.
Thank you.
I've never heard of green cardamom seeds being a pregnancy craving. Is that an Indian thing?
Oh, I don't want to just eat the pods. I want to make korma.
Oh, that makes more sense.
Thanks again. And please keep this to yourself. We're not out of the woods yet, and I've miscarried before, so I'd rather not have to have those conversations if it happens again. I don't want to put Manny through that.
Understood.
Okay, that's funny.
What's funny?
Amanda said her lips are sealed. Thank you, Amanda. And thank you for figuring out how to grow the cardamom. You girls really are the future.
This is obviously earlier on, before Mari had told Manny that she was pregnant, sometime in the first 3 to 4 months of pregnancy. But we can see that the girls have been working with Mari for a little while at this point, as Mari seems to be picking up a bit of Amanda's sign language. Agents receive intel that Lauren might be in the Midtown East District of Washington, D.C. Their first destination is the Fallen Cranes control point, currently under the control of the Black Tusk. Their numbers were huge, but the agents came prepared. Using their Aces and Eights build, they were also rocking the ridiculously overpowered Determined talent on their marksman rifle. They must have been feeling particularly lazy that day. After clearing the compound, they intercepted a hostile comms.
Hostile radio intercepted.
Vic, where are they taking us?
My old office. They want me to give them something.
What?
Who knows? I already purged the records. They have my batteries. Nat's after something, and she's not sharing what that is.
These comms revealed that Vikram, Malik, and Lauren were being taken to the Odia tech office. With no time to waste, the agents swiftly set their course and move out on their mission to rescue Lauren and Vikram. Arriving at the office, they find a small contingent of Black Tusk soldiers guarding the entrance. After making quick work of them, they climb a ladder, making their way into the building next door, and navigate through to the tech office via the balcony window. Here, there was a much larger concentration of Black Tusk, but this was no problem for the super broken one-shot, body-shot talent. Once the leader on site was eliminated, another hostile comms was recovered.
Hostile radio intercepted.
Confirmed. Move Lauren to the safe house at the library. Hey, do you know where to keep the books on foraging? Check the botany section.
Lauren has been relocated to the MLK Memorial Library. Next stop, the agents will be going to the eastern side of the district, where the Black Tusk have set up an outpost at the library. The agents wasted no time plowing into the guards, defending the facility. Eventually, JTF backup would arrive and provide a much-needed distraction, while the agents managed to find the high ground. It wasn't long before the Black Tusk commanding officers had been taken down, and the site was under their control.
Agent, we've tracked Lauren to the Odia retail store.
We're closing in on her.
Unfortunately, they were too slow. Lauren has now been moved on and has been spotted heading towards the Odia retail store. In the northeasternmost part of the district, agents push towards the front doors of the store. After clearing the Black Tusk, they noticed the entrance had been barricaded. However, they found a way through the service door below. The Black Tusk on site was taken by surprise, and it wasn't long before the high-value target made itself known. After absolutely murdering the target, Manny's voice could be heard over the earpieces.
Lauren's at the District Union Arena. You got the target. Nice.
Making their way to the stronghold, the agents took a few moments to assess the heavily fortified entrance. Once satisfied with how they were going to approach the situation, they wasted no time in taking out the Black Tusk units on site and proceeding through the front doors.
Lauren's been working with Mari running the Aquaponics. Bringing her here, it's almost like Sokolova took our people to run parts of her operation.
Pushing through the compound, eliminating countless hostiles, another enemy communication would be intercepted.
Hostile radio intercepted.
The only reason to convert the car greenhouses would be to do an aquaponics operation like we have at the castle. The garden beds filter the water and recycle it back for the fish.
Lauren's their prisoner. but it sounds more like she's advising the Black Tusk on running an aquaponics workshop. What the hell's going on here?
The agents continue their relentless advance, battling through room after room, facing a horde of Black Tusk soldiers accompanied by their warhounds. But the agents were undeterred, making precise shots and effortlessly dispatching enemies left and right. As they push deeper into the library, they come face to face with the Black Tusk commander, who joins the fight. But the agents had stupidly lost all of their stacks shooting a piece of equipment on the ground, so it meant that they actually had to aim during this encounter.
My armor's falling apart!
Area secure.
Once eliminated, Manny announced that he is sending someone in to bring Lauren back to the castle. Although, I wonder why. The agents could have done it. I mean, they're headed there anyway. Once Lauren was back in the castle, Manny would see how she was doing.
Lauren, can we talk?
I'm going to see Amanda. Can it wait?
I just wanted to know why you were helping them.
Helping who?
The Black Tusk.
I wasn't helping them.
We heard you talking to them about the gardens.
Oh, that? They asked me a question. I wasn't helping them, I was just answering their questions. Last I checked, hostages were not supposed to openly antagonize their captors if they want to stay alive.
That makes sense. Sokolova's changing tactics, aligning with the True Sons. They're taking infrastructure. This isn't a short-term solution. If they're setting up bases and local food security, they must be getting ready to build a stronghold for winter.
Can I go now? I'd really like to see my girlfriend.
Yeah, sorry. Apologize to Amanda for me.
No need. And don't worry, we'll get Mari back. I don't know where the medical team took her, but I'm sure she's fine.
Medical team?
Yeah, when they first captured us, the medical team took Cindy and Mari. Vic was freaking out, but I'm fine, so I'm sure they're fine.
Lauren desperately attempts to get away from Manny, hoping to reunite with Amanda. However, Manny, driven by the need to uncover the truth behind Lauren's cooperation with Natalia and the Black Tusk. Annoyed and cornered, Lauren finally gives her reasons. Manny listens intently and recognizes Natalia's long-term plans, including the need to secure sustainable food supplies if they were to succeed in taking over. Though Manny finds it hard to believe, he tries to understand the situation, considering Mari's safety and well-being in the process. Much like the last two, Lauren was treated pretty well by Natalia and the Black Tusk. While I'm pretty sure no one is buying this, Manny seems to be a little bit confused. However, we'll give him the benefit of the doubt. He's worried about Mari after all, so he's probably looking a little deeper than needed. But there may be something to be concerned about here. If we pair this comm up with the last one, where Mari was talking about her concerns around having another miscarriage, it shows that Mari's been having these fears for months now. She would have these fears anyway, but given the state of the country, these concerns would obviously only be more intense. Things are a lot more dangerous for expectant mothers and their babies at this time. So when you hear in this piece that Mari and Cindy were taken away by medical personnel and that Vic is freaking out about it, it was right after they were captured, so hopefully it doesn't actually mean anything is wrong. Instead, this could be just to show Mari everything they have, how set up they are to be able to provide any medical care she should need. We need to remember the image that was given to this season, where Natalia is standing over the top of the personnel who were captured in a puppeteer sort of way. Is this the way Natalia is going to gain Mari's loyalty? By using Mari's fears about her baby and its future? Even when we rescue her, she's still going to have the same concerns. Is it alive? Is it healthy? Is the birth going to be okay? Natalia has a lot of the things that Mari needs to feel safe. So how will this impact the community going forward? Will this drive some sort of divide? And what does Cindy have to do with any of this? Lauren Fong was a super minor character from a side mission quite a while ago, and now she and her girlfriend Amanda play a big part in helping Mari with the fish farm. We finally learn of what Vic was doing when we first found him there. He was purging the records for Natalia. If you had forgotten who Vikram Malik is, I'll quickly re-jog your memory. Very early on, there was a side mission called Odia Tech Office. The division was tasked with securing some new battery packs for the theatre settlement. Once inside the office, they found a civilian called Vikram Malik. He worked for Odia Tech, and he was being held there against his will by some hyenas. The agents rescue Malik, but the batteries aren't there. The place had been completely looted. Malik agrees to help the division by locating some new battery packs and meets them at the Odia retail store. He needed to gain access to the computer in the store to find some files he needed. Staying in the office, Malik directs the agents to the basement. While down there, he triggers the alarm, gaining the attention of all hyenas within a 2-block radius. Malik had set them up, and after escaping the building, he was never seen again. We later find out that he'd been fired from the company prior to the division rescuing him, and while we were helping him out, he took the time to go ahead and delete the information being stored on the servers. Well, now we know he was doing it for Natalia. But this time, during this rescue mission, he has no idea why he's been sent back there. Vic suspects that she is sending him there for something else, but he has no idea what. Anyway, we have the 4th and final target coming up, so hopefully we'll learn a little bit more when we finally rescue Mari. Thank you very much for watching, and Extremis Malus, Extrema Remedia.